What if our electricity came from sunshine instead of smoke? What if our city ran on wind instead of coal? As workers, taxpayers, and citizens, the shift towards clean energy will affect our jobs, our wallets, and our climate. I've followed Kansas City's energy initiative since my mentor, Ike Nonbanwu, and his company, Alpha Energy and Electric, led an impressive new contract working on the KCI airport. The transition to clean energy is gaining momentum locally, nationally, and globally, and it's essential that we understand its effects. First, I'll talk about Kansas City's efforts, then I'll discuss national trends in U.S. energy, and finally, I'll highlight international leaders like Denmark and Costa Rica. According to Evergy's 2024 Sustainability Report, more than half of Kansas City's electricity now comes from renewable energy sources like wind and solar power. This shift towards cleaner energy shows progress that the city is making towards sustainability. In fact, Kansas City has adopted a climate action plan with the goal of reaching net zero carbon emissions by the year 2040. That's in just 15 years. This plan is being led and supported by the city's local sustainability office, which helps guide environmental efforts across the region. These changes don't just impact how energy is produced, they influence how our daily lives function and how the local economy grows. In particular, students who are studying fields like engineering, business, or environmental science will likely find more career opportunities opening up right here in Kansas City as the clean energy sector continues to expand. Now that I've discussed what's happening in our city, let's take a look at how clean energy is reshaping the country. The 2024 PBS NewsHour segment reports that the U.S. Department of Energy is significantly increasing its support for clean energy initiatives. This includes $369 billion in funding made available under the Inflation Reduction Act, one of the largest investments in renewable energy in U.S. history. Across the country, this funding is fueling a wide range of projects, from massive solar farms in Texas to offshore wind developments along the coast of Massachusetts. These efforts show that the U.S. is moving faster towards a future powered by renewables, even though certain areas still depend heavily on fossil fuels. For many of us, this national shift represents a major career opportunity. The clean energy industry is expected to add millions of jobs over the next 10 years, offering strong growth in both STEM fields and skilled trade. Whether you're interested in engineering, construction, or environmental science, this sector offers new pathways for meaningful and stable work. As we've discussed, the U.S. is catching up, but some nations are already leading the charge on renewable resources. News agency Reuters reported in early 2024 that Costa Rica successfully ran on 100% renewable energy for more than 300 days during the previous year. This achievement highlights how a small nation can meet nearly all of its electricity needs using clean sources like water, wind, and solar. At the same time, Denmark has made major progress as well, now generating about 50% of its energy from wind power alone. These two countries prove that clean energy isn't just an idea, it's something that can be scaled up and maintained over time. What sets them apart is their strong commitment to both government policy and advancing clean technology, making renewable energy accessible and reliable for everyday people. Learning from international success stories like these help us recognize what strategies could work here at home. By understanding how other nations are leading the way, we can better advocate for smarter, more effective energy policies here in the United States. Our generation has the chance and the responsibility to shape the future, not just environmentally, but also in terms of economic innovation and global impact. In summary, we explore Kansas City's renewable efforts, national clean energy policy, and global leaders in sustainability. Clean energy is on the rise everywhere, from our own city to countries across the globe. And knowing how that affects us matters now more than ever. Whether it's harnessed from the sun, captured from the wind, or developed in your next internship, the power to drive change is in your hands.